Okay, Andrei, we're about to start. We'll just give everybody a second to log in. Okay. Let me just update everybody. Okay. All right, Andrei, we are live. So let's say hello to everybody.
Like Eric says, hello everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys. Merry Christmas. I wish you guys and all your family members to be healthy in this year. It's very important. It's the most important thing in life, and be happy. And I'm ready to answer for all your questions, guys.
Well, before we get to all the questions, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot, quick question for you, Andrei. What were you doing for New Year's and how did you spend it?
Uh, it was fun. I had a great time. I went to with my fiance to Miami. It just was small company in a big Russian restaurant. Me and just my fiance, and that's it.
Did you guys do anything special? Any activities while you were in Miami?
I had a lot of activities, but it's not for I'm not ready to share with everyone what I did and how I was and how I felt the next day. But it was a lot of fun.
All right, Andrew, let's talk a little bit backwards regarding the past year. What were you up to as far as training? Where were you at? What has been going on with your training camp?
In December 7th, I guess, yeah, in the beginning of December, I went to Dagestan. I spent 2 weeks training with national, pretty much all guys, they are members of national freestyle wrestling team of Russia. And it was great camp, and what I'm happy about, I beat a guy who took a third place in national championship, and it was very exciting for me. And that's it. That's it, pretty much. Of course, I met all my friends, Murat Gaidarov, Sajid Sajidov, Gaidar Gaidarov. Those guys, they helped me a lot, and
You posted their pictures online so everybody can check
you
those
did
out.
already.
Mhm.
And later tonight or maybe tomorrow, Eric gonna post it also some videos, and I met new guy. He is 96 kilos. He took third place in last world tournament, and he wrestling for Belarus, and he showed me some good stuff, and it was fun. His name Ruslan Sheikhov. So it was a very good. It was very good camp. Too bad it because it was just 2 weeks because on 18th I had to come back to Belarus because it was my grandpa birthday, and I promised him to be for his birthday. And after that I went to Belarus, and now I'm trained here with Said and Dina, and I think in a couple months I will go to Albuquerque train with Greg Jackson.
Awesome. Now, for those people that may not know, now again, we have a lot of new members this time around. So for anybody that's new, the way the live video chats typically work is you guys just submit a question into the chat room. Try not to spam the question more than once. I try to keep track of them as quickly as I can and then go through them as we're going through this chat. The chats usually last about 30, 45 to an hour. And we answer any questions Andrei chooses to answer. So a few questions that we had already, Andrei, prior to this chat is, did you have a chance to watch the UFC Overeem versus Brock Lesnar?
I didn't.
Okay. And but you know the result, right?
I know, and
What are your thoughts?
Sai told me it was a boring fight for him, and he told me before fight started he knew Overeem gonna do a lot of kicks and a low kicks in the body, and obviously he was right because from his what he told me, he knocked Brock Lesnar in the first round. It's about like 3-4 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't a knockout, it was a knockdown.
Knockdown, I mean, but yeah, he gave up, yeah, because from my experience, when somebody punch you or kick you in the liver or somewhere like in the body, it's hurt a lot, and obviously it was a good game plan for Overeem, and he did what he did.
Cool. Are you excited about the opportunities that this may open up if you have the opportunity to fight in the UFC?
I'm looking forward to fighting right now my next fight in the Pro Elite, and when my contract will be over with Pro Elite, we'll see what's gonna be next for me. But it's not up to me, of course. It's up to my team about Greg Jackson, Leo Karolinsky, and all together we're gonna make a right decision.
And it sounds like there's some kind of news coming up in the close near future, probably next week, that you'll be able to make an announcement on Arlovski.com, right? As soon as it comes up.
Hopefully, because on January 27th is gonna be next Pro Elite tournament, and probably after that I'm gonna have exact answer for my next fight.
Cool. All right. So the other question that we had was, you're obviously not only a fighter, but you are an actor, as we can see on IMDb.
Sounds great, but I'm not yet.
Well, hold on. You've been in a couple of movies, so that makes you
Yeah,
an actor.
but being an actor, it's for me it's two different things. But anyway, it sounds like wow, sounds sweet to me.
It
But
is
anyway,
sweet.
yeah, what's your question?
So the question is, do you have any upcoming movies that we should be looking at?
From my understanding, Universal Soldier 4 supposed to be come out on January or February.
Of this year?
Of course, not
Okay.
next one.
And are there
as they film in a 3D, hopefully it's gonna be in theaters.
Are you going to be doing any promotions for the movie?
I don't know, but I'd like to.
Okay.
I have a nice black tuxedo Dolce & Gabbana, so.
Quick question. Did you have to gain any weight for the movie while you guys were shooting?
Why you guys? For the movie, I lost probably like 15 pounds because we filmed in June, May, June. It was really hot, about 120 degrees in Baton Rouge, and it was very hot. And I have they make suit. I had a how it's called, right? A suit.
It's a jumper suit.
Yeah, so it was really hot for me.
Oh yeah.
They changed probably 3-4 suits during the day, film day, and it was really hot.
Cool.
Not just for me, for Maximus too.
Was he in the movie as well?
We repeat, I'm gonna be, yes, he's supposed to be in a movie, but day before I took him to the dog park and some dog bit him, and I took him to the hospital. They shaved his head a little bit and put some stitches. So he
That
missed,
could have been a special effect.
he missed his opportunity at being a movie, but John Himes, he promised to put Maximus if it's gonna be some place for him in the movie next time. So
Cool.
I'm very excited for him.
So in regards to your team, currently you train with Greg Jackson. Who else is part of your team that helps you train for fights?
Greg Jackson, he's a head coach. Also, I work with John Wilkinson in Albuquerque, and Joaquin Chavez for my strengths in Albuquerque with Mike. I don't know his last name, from Greg Jackson's gym in Chicago. Of course, I still with Dino Costes and Said Hatim. And also, if I will have some time before my trip to Albuquerque, I'm gonna train with some wrestling coach from Chicago, Easy
Now, when
Style.
When are you leaving to Albuquerque?
Eric, like I said, hopefully in 2 months.
In 2 months. Got it. And how do you like training in Albuquerque, New Mexico?
It's the question, the same
It's a
question. But like I said, it's a really great time for training because I'm talking from my experience, from myself. It's a very good place for me because first of all, I really focused on my training. I just do training, eating, and Saturday and Sunday I'm going to movie theater and watch some movie, and people think I'm kind of crazy because sometimes I can see like 2-3 movies a day, and for me it's great. I have Maximus with me. He doesn't bother my fiance, and when she has the time, she also come to visit me. So this is great for me, and like I said, before. Right now, she's the right person for me. Finally, I got I got the right person because she totally understand what I need, what's important for me, and I focus only on my training career right now. I mean, build my MMA career, rebuild my MMA career, and I focus on my training. So that's very important for me.
So somebody had mentioned actually in the live chat that you look a lot happier now that you're now that you're here. So the other question that we had was, first of all, are you planning on going to Georgia anytime soon?
Why Georgia?
I guess that there's some sort of special teams that are forming there that there seems to be a lot of buzz about. Nothing you know about?
No.
Okay. What do you think about Brock retiring?
I don't know. I don't want. I don't want to use any F words, but honestly, I don't care. Like I said, I just care about myself, about my career, and I have some number of people who I care about, and that's it.
All right. Here's a good question, Andre. Do you think Tim Sylvia now would be a good for your career or a waste of your time?
No, like I said before, and I want to repeat, it's kind of personal between me and Pipi Taster because he's first of all he has no respect to anyone, and yeah, I want to fight him, and definitely it's not going to be a waste of time because I beat him once, he beat me twice, and I'm looking forward and I'm very excited about this match. If I will have opportunity to fight Team Sylvia, I'm like Nike, just do it, not just Team Sylvia, also Rogers, Bigfoot, of course, Emelianenko, and yes. But right now, like I said, it's pretty much about who is gonna fight next. It's about Greg Jackson because he's the head coach. He knows better for me. He knows what's better for me, and my job it's really simple. I just have to train hard, and fight hard. That's it.
Talking about Fedor, are you looking forward to a rematch with Fedor? Is that yet
Absolutely, especially in Russia and. Manson actually did a really good job, but it wasn't really fair payment over there. But it's now I don't really care. But yes,
Do you have a personal hit list?
hit list.
Hit list meaning people that are one by one you want to come back and take out.
Eric, I told just 5 seconds ago. I named people who I want to fight.
Okay.
But if Greg Jackson gonna tell me tomorrow it's perfect to fight in a couple of weeks with Team Sylvia, I'm gonna fight Pipi Taster. If not, if you're gonna say no, we have to wait a little bit. So it doesn't matter what I want or what I don't want. I'm gonna listen Greg Jackson.
Do you prefer knocking people out or having them tap?
I prefer victory, and I knocked out Travis Fulton in 1 second before the 15 minutes, but it was sweet for me. But anyway, I just have to follow like always, like last two fights. I have to follow game plan. I have to listen my trainers, and I have to listen my corner, and just be very disciplined.
What is your weight right now?
About 248, 49.
And would you sign with M1 if given the opportunity? Do you think it's a worthwhile organization for you?
I think for me it's not going to be really professional to discuss who I'm going to sign with, who I'm going to sign or not, because I'm right now fighting for Pro Elite, and I still have a contract with Pro Elite, and I think it's one good, not one. It's one of the many, not maybe many, but one of the some good things about me. I am very professional about contracts, about some comments, about some как пояснение, разъяснение.
Ethics.
Eric.
Just keep them.
Yeah, and that's it. I just have to
Продолжайте.
be very professional. That's it. mostly.
Okay. Very quick technical difficulty, but we're back up.
Thought me, it's Eric,
it's me,
like always.
Here's a question. What advice can you give my son for being little and wanting to build muscle? He's 15 years old. That's something that you actually have experience with, right?
From my experience, I just had at that time I had grandma, and she loves me a lot. She cooked for me a lot, and I ate every 2 hours. Now I have fiance. She cooked for me everything what I want, but I have to follow some diet. And for me, it's very risky to give somebody advice because I'm not really professional in that area, and to give some, it's works for me, but I'm not sure it's gonna work for somebody else. But I guess you need to eat a lot of carbs and train and lift, and that's probably that's it.
Cool. Andrei, what do you bench press?
Bench press.
Yeah, what's your max bench press?
Maybe 110.
How much?
110
110?
kilos. I mean kilos.
Oh, kilos. But how many?
It's about 200 pounds.
Okay, that's it? I think you bench press more than that.
Maybe, I don't know.
All right. Do you take any supplements? It's a usual question, but there's a lot of new people.
Yes, I do take some supplements, vitamins, and I have. You also can check George Lockhart, the nutritionist.
George Lockhart.
It's and he's my nutritionist, and he write in for every camp some program for me, diet program, some the supplements program, and I follow just his recommendations, and so far it's works for me, and I'm very happy about it.
Okay. Okay. Andrei, obviously you have a lot of fans that are in Russia. We have a few of them online right now. Do you want to say a few words in Russian to them?
Sorry, guys. I'm gonna say something in Russian. Я тут читаю, тут Марат Гидиев пишет, спасибо за вашу поддержку, вот вопросы, как здоровье, здоровье нормальное, следующий бой, не могу точно конкретно ничего сказать, потому что все будет ясно после 27 января, когда пройдет мероприятие под эгидой Проэлита. Что еще? Спасибо, что у меня там своя фан-группа есть, и спасибо за поддержку. Как проходит подготовка к бою. Сейчас начал немножко, после сборов в Дагестане, начал тренироваться с Саидом по кикбоксингу и с Дино Костесом по джиу-джитсу. И планирую через 1,5-2 месяца поехать в Альбакерке, уже там конкретно готовиться к предстоящему бою, когда бы он там не был. Но думаю, что бой, наверное, будет в конце, мая, в начале июня. Это пока так в планах, хотя конкретно ничего не могу пока сказать.
Okay. I'm not going to translate all of that, but
it's pretty much what I said before,
yeah,
but it was obviously my Russian better than my English, so and I used some литературные обороты как?
You gave a synapse version of the 20-minute live chat that you just did in English.
Exactly.
All right. One of the questions that we had, which is an interesting question because a lot of people don't know the industry that well, without getting into specifics of the financials and all that, if somebody was to train under Greg Jackson versus somebody local in their town, financially, how burdensome is it to train with a world-renowned trainer versus a regular trainer in their hometown? Do you understand what I'm asking?
I don't really understand you, Eric, but Greg Jackson, he has a rule now. It's what he wanted to do before. Now he separate all his people in the gym, so professional going to train just with professional. They're gonna have their own facility, and for other people, for groups, he's gonna open another gym, and I guess everybody who wanna train with Greg Jackson or some of his trainers supposed to just ask him. And also they have websites, they have people who answer some calls, it's just contact Greg Jackson or Greg Jackson staff in his gym. That's it.
Yeah, so what Greg Jackson basically did is to cater to a lot of markets, he has separated his gym into two categories. One for professionals, such as Andrei, and fighters that are established, and for those that are starting out. And hence, most likely, that's where the adjustment of the pricing, which is ultimately the question that people are asking.
No, I
comes
guess
into play.
they have some monthly fees, you know, and
Mhm.
like every gym, and I guess that's it. Professionals, they're gonna have probably something different type of как расчет?
Uh,
Type of
Payment plan.
payment plan, and that's it.
So here's a better way to probably answer this question. How big of a difference did you notice moving from your previous camp to the new camp under Greg Jackson in your performance, in your focus, in your
No, first
training?
of all, from Chicago, I pretty much can tell my trainers what time is good train for me. Over there, I don't like to wake up early in the morning. In Albuquerque, I have to wake up at 6 in the morning, run or swim, and you know, first class at 9:30. So that's mean for me I have to be in the gym about 9:15 and do some stretch, you know, be prepared,
Mhm.
be ready for sparring, or be ready for other classes, you know, and uh, but it's okay. In Chicago, I spent a lot of time in the car because I had to drive from, for example,
Chicago to
to
Naperville.
Naperville for
Yeah.
my wrestling class and stuck on the way back in the traffic for hour or maybe hour and a half, sometimes for 2 hours. Over there, it's very convenient. My friend Jimmy Gonzalez, he let me stay at his house, so it's like 45 seconds drive from his house to Greg Jackson's gym.
So there you feel like
So it's
in your
like
own
I
little
spend a
world.
lot of here I spend a lot of time driving. Over there I spend more time to relax, to have a rest. I have enough time for the nap, and it's very convenient for me.
Cool. Um,
And first of all, over there, no disrespect for people in Chicago, other gyms, but over there it's a lot of, first of all, a lot of great sparring partners, a lot of great fighters who won, knocked my ass out, and I just have to be warned. I have to be alert all the time. So this is exactly what, for my understanding, it's exactly what professional fighters needs.
And one of the interesting things that we heard recently is Jon Jones did an interview where he mentioned your name, saying, he trains with one of the hardest punchers in the game. How do you feel about training with the likes of him? I mean, he's got a pretty impressive record and impressive fights. Is that a big difference, you think, for you?
I don't like Jon Jones.
You don't like Jon Jones?
I don't. But if be serious, he's first of all, of course, it's all the time fun to spar with him. And I'm talking. He's like to punch. He likes to kicks, and sometimes you know
Go
we
all
go
out.
there. And but it's fun. It's fun. And also, my dog doesn't like his dog, and
Okay.
his dog doesn't like Maximus. But otherwise, it's great. Great sparring. If we going together around somewhere in the dunes, you know, it's. All the time I felt it's like teamwork, you know, if somebody tired, somebody run behind you and like give you like, I don't know, some words, you know, you have to run.
Inspiration.
Yeah, so this is great. And of course he's a great fighter, he's a champion, and right now, and it's fun to train and sparring, and with him it's fun.
Cool. Now, speaking about Maximus, where is Maximus?
Maximus in the car right now because you didn't let him come
I let him
upstairs.
in, but you asked what are the cats are here. The cats are, but you could come in anyway.
No, he's
Uh,
good. He's good. He spent 10 days in school and he missed us a lot. And now he's like follow everywhere with me or with my fiance.
does he do any training with you while you guys are in training camp?
With me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I show you a picture. I show you video. He run in the dunes. He run in the mountains.
So he does everything you do in training camp?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
One of the other questions that we had was, Andrei, how have like from your perspective, from inner, because everybody watches your fights, they see how you've evolved and changed throughout your career. But interpersonally, from your perspective, how do you think you changed as a fighter over the years?
Uh, like I said, hopefully I became a disciplined fighter because in my fight against Ray Lopez, against Travis Fulton, I kind of understand people or some people who writing about MMA. My fights was boring and. Friend Trick, he said something during my fight in the interview. So honestly, I don't give a fuck. But but I did exactly what Greg Jackson told me, and I'm happy about this. So it's boring, yeah, I guess. Maybe it went slow, probably, but I did what I did, and I'm happy about.
So I think sticking to the game plan and executing on the game plan that your trainer has set was the most important thing for you, regardless of everything else that's going on in the ring.
Right now, yes, because Greg Jackson told me step one step at a time, step by step, and of course, I cannot fight like in a 10 fights like I fought the last two fights, but one step at a time, one fight at a time, one homework for per fight, and I'm happy about.
But from a side, a lot of people may think that you put a lot of trust into Greg Jackson. Do you trust him that much?
100%.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
Just about fighting.
Everything else, though.
My personality, I don't trust anybody 100%, but about fighting, I do trust him.
Andrei, how many hours a day do you train while you're in New Mexico?
About 4 or 5 hours a day.
Okay.
It was a short classes. I mean, short training session, but it's very intensive, and I guess it's exactly what I need.
Cool. What do you think you still need improvement on?
Oh, every area.
Okay.
Boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. I have a lot of things to do.
Cool. How long does it take you to grow out your beard after you shaved it?
Ooh, today's fifth, 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
My hair, when I cut my hair, I had bald hair 3 weeks, 2 weeks ago. No, 3 weeks probably, yeah. And I wanted to show some pictures and videos, but Eric says no, Leo says not, and
Oh yeah,
I
that's
thought
horrible.
I thought about, and pretty much you guys.
Well, you can
were-
explain.
you were
You can
right.
explain it if you
I'm
want.
not gonna
but
explain
visually,
because
it's too horrible.
But it's anyway, yeah.
It's an old Russian tradition.
Not old Russian tradition.
What is it?
Old like it was like in the 13th, 14th century.
Yeah.
So
That's
like
tradition.
a lot of people did this
All right,
stuff.
let's not
But
talk
anyway,
about it. It's
okay.
horrible. Would you ever consider dropping weight, Andrei? Dropping weight to fight somebody in the lower level. Okay.
Low level or level,
Like- Lower weight.
Low weight.
Yeah.
No, Greg Jackson, he wants to gain me probably 5-7 more pound, more 5-7 pounds, and I feel great in my weight.
This is a good question. No disrespect to his coaching style, but Jackson is known for creating plans not to lose, rather to fight to win. Why did you choose his camp over others? Did you have other options or other choices available?
Ooh, it's Eric's cat.
Nobody can see it though. All right.
Interesting.
Did you have other options available to train with other well-known trainers?
I had one time training camp in San Jose with AKA. It was great camp over there. I trained for my boxing with Freddie Roach in LA. I trained a lot of many years in Chicago, but after my fight against Kharitonov, some shit happens, and I just ask, and I called Greg Jackson. I asked, you think it's time for me to be retired? He said absolutely not, and at that time it was very boring, very It was like как спасательный круг. Спасательный
It was like a lifesaver.
It was like lifesaver for me, and no, it's like no.
You think it's like a pivotal point? It was something where you had to make a decision.
No,
one way
I
or
trained
another.
before with Greg Jackson also, but I came back to Chicago and trained with my trainers here. But I decided then it's supposed to be one guy, and I think I did the right decision. Just I'm very happy about
What's your favorite combat style? Combat style?
combat style, everything. But of course, I like striking, boxing. I like knock people out.
Okay. Andrew, just one second. I want to make sure.
What's my favorite TV shows?
Oh, yeah, I'll get to that. Give me 1 second. I just want to make sure the video is working.
Eric опять.
Hold on. Okay. Not funny. Alright, hold on 1 second. I just want to make sure we get it loaded. Okay, we go back up. Now you guys got to see me a little bit, sorry about that, but we did get it working. The question that we had was just alright, one of the people are wondering is, first of all, do you have a gym where you train here in Chicago, where people come visit, maybe train with you?
Not anymore, I guess.
Okay. Have you heard that Tim Allegretti is retiring and closing his gym? Did you know this or not?
No, he told me he opened a new facility. It's a great big one. That's it.
Yeah, yeah. But you could talk to him.
Actually, I wanted to call him next week about to come to his
Yeah, Jim
gym.
McCullough, he's opening up a brand new business, landscaping business. So you could talk to him about that.
Yeah,
But okay. The other question that we had was, are there any foods that you miss because of your diet or anything specific that you can't eat?
I can eat anything I want.
Is there any fighter that you look up to?
No.
Okay. The other question is, what's your favorite submission? For those people that don't know.
Leg lock, I guess.
Okay. Are there other sports that you're good at?
Oh, I used to play soccer, but I'm not that good now. And actually, I wanna start to play every Saturday or Sunday with some guys who like used to play before and just for fun.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
That's it.
Um,
I like to play lately. I like to play racquetball, and
are you good?
I'm sure I'm gonna beat you.
You're sure you're gonna beat me, right? But are you good? Is the question.
Not bad,
Yeah.
I
Because it
guess.
seems that for a big body, it's gonna be difficult to get from one side to another.
Yeah, but I'm
quickly.
fast.
Yeah. And you can stop. Yeah.
I'm like fast, like I don't know, like a bullet.
Yeah.
I'm strong,
Do you
like
play
locomotive.
Do you play mini golf?
No, I don't play golf, but I would definitely wanna try. My friend and my lawyer Anthony friends, he many times invite me to go play with him. But for me, it's kind of I don't think so. It's a game for me because you have to like play one game 6 or how many hours, 4 6 hours, and
But if you have good company, you enjoy the company you're with. Plus, you get
yeah,
nice
but
suntan.
4 hours, I need to break for some snack or something, drink some coffee or tea or something, and for me it's not really for me.
It's boring. You like action sports. Would you ever play football? American football.
No.
Okay.
We call this rugby. I played a lot when I was in Dagestan, pretty much every day. It's called like American football over there, but it's rugby. We play in the mats, and you can push. You can run. You can do takedowns at the same time if you got the ball. Somebody got the ball, and it's fun.
Cool. Are there any here superstitions that you have? Is there a reason why?
Not anymore.
Okay, but you used to?
Oh, a lot.
Can you tell us one?
For example, when I fought When I fought Jan Freeman,
Ian Freeman?
I had some little statue,
Mm-hmm.
and I went to from dressing room. I went to in the corridor to hear some people, hear some noise, and I was kind of hype. I jumped. I did some shadow box, and I that little statue felt from my pocket.
Felt.
Felt, and when I came back to dressing room, oh my God, where is my statue? I was like so panic. I told, hey Leo, listen, if you're not gonna find right now, I'm not gonna fight because I'm gonna lose. I'm telling you. He took some security guys. They took lights. They went to watch my little statue.
Did they find it?
He did find it, and I won that fight.
See, a lot of stuff that people don't know behind the scenes. So you really would not have gone into the ring if you didn't find that statue?
I don't know. It was how many years ago? 7. Yeah, I was superstitious before.
Who is the hardest hitter that you've ever fought?
Kicker or hitter?
Hitter.
Or kicker?
Hitter. Or kicker.
Kicker, Pedro Rizzo. He
Really?
gave me a lot of pain after fight. Next day after the fight, my legs were so swollen, so black, a lot of bruises, and I felt a lot of pain.
Now, a lot of people say they feel pain after the fact, but when you're in the ring and actually fighting, do you feel any of the punches, kicks, and all of that? I mean, is
No,
it
because you're so happy, you have a high level of testosterone, adrenaline in your blood, and you don't really feel any pain.
okay? What kind of music do you listen to hype yourself up?
Different music, but lately I'm listening Madball, Eminem, Waka Flocka, and that's it. I mean, like any type of music, some Russian pop music, you know. Like I had some different music in my phone and my iPad, and but it depends what kind of mood I have.
Okay. Have you ever broken any limbs or any parts of your body in a fight and continue to fight?
My hands, my right fist, I fought 3 fights with a broke hand. I didn't let my hand to recover in, and after that I did a surgery. It was stupid.
Okay. How many fights do you think you're going to have or would like to have in 2012? Would like to have in 2012?
Как сказать, человек предполагает, а Бог располагает.
That's a saying you can't repeat in English.
Okay, my point is, I think one number of fights, and
Yeah.
God let me fight some his what in his head amount of fights. So I don't know, but in the best case scenario for me, it's probably gonna 4 or 5 fights.
So you're sticking. In the past, you had stated that you wanted to fight 4 fights a year.
4 or
Yeah.
5 years,
That'd be
5 fights a
perfect for
year.
you.
Yep.
Okay. Are you able to disclose how many you still have under contract with Elite?
No.
Pro Elite? No. Okay. Do you watch any of the fights of the guys that you train with? Do you ever go to their fights or work their corners? How come nobody ever sees you?
Oh no, I didn't corner anybody. I get just maybe only 1, 2 times in my life I corner some guys, and if I'm in a camp and somebody local guys fighting was there, like Tyler East, yeah, I saw a couple of his fights, and that's it.
Okay. Is the ultimate holy grail end result for you to be in the UFC, or you don't think that's important? What's important is the win.
Goal for me it's be number one, be a champion, and some other goals.
Okay. Do you hold any grudges? Obviously, aside from the one that everybody talks about with the PP taster, is there anybody that you have beefs with in the UFC? And the follow-up question was, how do you feel about Dana White?
Dana White, he's my opinion, I don't try to please him or be nice to him, but first of all, I think he's a great businessman. He's running a big company. I hope I still have a great or good relationship with him. I left UFC on a good terms, and for me, like I said before, it was right business decision at that time for me. That's why I left UFC, and he's a great guy. He's a great businessman. He's running big company. Fertitta brothers, they great businessmen also, and nothing personal. Just it was at that time it was business, and who knows, maybe one day we're gonna have business again together.
Okay. When did you start to train, Andrei, originally?
In May,
Mm-hmm.
my first fight was in 1999, and I guess I trained for this fight probably I probably would say 1999.
So about 20 years old? Yep.
20, yeah.
Yeah. Um, this is a bad question. What would you do if something was to happen to Eric?
To who?
To me. How do they know?
To Eric?
Yeah.
Actually, it's a couple people in my life. Without them, I'm gonna feel like I don't have any hands. Horrible.
Horrible.
I don't like Eric, yes, but
Sometimes you
he's
gotta
a
let
sneaky
them-
fuck. But he's
No,
very, very important people. Person, yeah.
So,
Not people, person.
so we have a personal question, but that's what you're here for, right? To take personal questions. So, how's your personal relationship going with your significant other?
You know what? I don't wanna discuss with anybody my personal life,
Okay.
and I had a lot of bullshit before, and it's not really for me.
Okay. Gina Carano's movie. Are you gonna go watch it?
Yes, it's came out in this month, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we saw preview, and it's besides Gina, it's Douglas over there,
Kirk Douglas, yeah.
and who Antonio
Or
Banderas.
Michael Douglas.
Douglas, Antonio Banderas. I think it's gonna be a good movie.
Cool. Any country that you would want to fight in?
Country?
Country, yeah.
Like I always said, I wanna fight maybe besides US and Europe. I wanna fight definitely in Asia.
Cool. What are you doing for your birthday?
For my birthday,
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna have a training camp.
Training camp. But I'm sure you'll celebrate in one way or another.
Celebrate. Definitely, it's not gonna be big party like I celebrate my 30th birthday. But yeah, family, friends.
Do you feel like 2012 is going to be your year? Like something special is going to happen in 2012?
Well,
What's your-
definitely, it's gonna be a very special year for me.
Yeah? You definitely know it? You got that feeling?
200%.
Cool. Another question, Andrei, that we had that I skipped over was
My favorite TV shows.
yeah. How'd you know?
I read over there.
Yeah.
It's funny because before my trip to Dagestan and Belarus, I asked Eric to download some TV shows on my
Yeah, tell them your favorite ones. so
yeah
far.
on my iPad, and what I like it, what I saw, I really like it. It's Californication, yeah,
Californication.
Californication and Dexter. So it's
Those are your favorite?
so far. Yes, I was watched already 2 seasons of each, and yeah, I like it.
Cool. You like The Walking Dead, but I don't think you've ever seen it. It's a show about zombies.
No, definitely
That's
I don't
okay.
like this.
Okay. Do you ever talk or curse during the fight? Do you ever communicate with your fighter?
With my opponent?
Yeah. Have you ever had exchanges?
No, actually I didn't. But one time when I had a match for first my world tournament in Samba, I wrestled for third place with some guy from Kazakhstan, and he told me before the match, before we shake hands, he told me, "I'm gonna kick your ass, you motherfucker." I'm sorry for my English, but it is exactly what he said to me, and I was so mad. I told him, yeah, something like, yeah, we'll see, or let's try, or something, or good luck. And probably it was first and last conversation with my
Right.
opponent. Yeah.
Do you ever, when you're preparing for a fight, is there like a hate or love type of relationship between you and your opponent? Or is it strictly sport?
Definitely no love, and some opponents I respect. It's nothing personal. it's just business, and when I hurt business, somebody have to hurt somebody. But some people like big zombie pee taster, big fuck, big dick face, and yeah, definitely I hate him.
Andrei, have you ever appeared or would want to appear in music videos or only movies?
Sounds great to me.
Yeah.
Let's talk.
Let's talk. So how do people make arrangements or talk to your
First of
representative?
all, we have all
Contact info?
contact info on arlovski.com, and you can contact Eric or Leo, and that's
Make a
it.
deal.
Simple,
Yep.
yeah.
Same thing goes with sponsors. Anybody that's interested in working with Andrei for his fights as being a sponsor, listen. Bottom line is you just got to reach out and try to make a deal. Andrei is a very good representative of any brand. Dolce & Gabbana is probably the biggest and the most well known that you've worked with, and they've been pretty happy with the relationship that they've established with Andrei. So it would be awesome to see if you guys work for a company, or if you have a relative that works for a company that's interested in being a part of MMA, a pretty big and growing sport. But just reach out to us, and we will make sure that Andrei represents you appropriately. When are you planning on doing the next live video chat, Andrei?
Next live video chat, it's about, I don't know, 3-4 weeks.
Okay. And are you planning on doing any contests anytime soon?
It's up to you, Eric. Let's create some ideas, and it's done.
So I think a great idea for a contest, I was actually thinking about this, would be to see if there's any creative marketing campaigns that we can do for Arlovski.com, the website. We have a lot of members on Arlovski.com. We've got a lot of people that have joined for this live video chat, and obviously Andrei does this every month. It'd be interesting to see if you guys can start a discussion on Arlovski.com and maybe submit some very cool ideas on how to promote the site, promote what Andrei does, and promote some of his fights. And what we'll do is on the next live video chat, I'll let Andrei know the top 5 ideas, and then we'll pick the best one out of it, and maybe send you some free T-shirts. I don't know if we'll fly you out to Chicago, but maybe it's a good idea.
If it's going to be something interesting, something really cool, we'll figure out something for sure.
Awesome. All right, guys. You want to do a closing, Andrei, for your Russian fans, for your American fans, and any wishes for New Year?
I guess no more questions. Very sad, guys. But first of all, of course, thank you for your time. Thank you for your questions, and it was like always pleasure to talk with you guys, have live video chat with you. For my Russian fans, I'm gonna say something, a couple words in Russian. Спасибо, ребята, за вашу поддержку, за ваши вопросы. Также вы можете контактировать arlovski.com, присылать свои вопросы, любые пожелания, предложения, также вся критика, это с удовольствием почитаем, посмотрим, что мы делаем правильно, что неправильно. Спасибо за ваше время и до новых встреч.
Andrei, let's do a little Easter hunt. What's your new favorite restaurant in Chicago that people should go and check out?
In Chicago?
Yeah.
I have couple.
Give one of your favorites.
Tavern Rush.
Tavern Rush. That's a big one. Everybody knows that you like that one. Give us another one. Should give them something that nobody knows. He's getting some help, guys. What is it? Japanese? Is that a good one, or you have something better?
It's small sushi place. I like Butterfly and Grand Avenue.
Okay. So Butterfly and Grand Avenue is our pick for this month. Yeah.
For this month. No, it's pick for me. I guess for last 7 years or 8 years, maybe even 9. I don't know.
Anything on the menu you like most?
Samurai roll, Godzilla, Dragon roll. I like some food, and I still go to the same steakhouses, same sushi place, and.
Well, guys, if you're ever in Chicago, and I know some of you guys were asking for recommendations while you're here,
call Eric.
Check out Japanese. No, don't call me. Check out Japanese or Butterflies or Andrei's favorite, which is Taverns on Rush. Right? All right, guys.
Correct.
Good night, and thank you for joining us tonight. Check out Arlovski.com store and get your T-shirts to support Andrei for his next fight. And we should have an announcement of something special on Arlovski.com next week. You guys know that anytime you want to get the latest news, Arlovski.com is the place.
Thank you, guys. See you later.